Since U.S. President Donald Trump made threats about tariffs on all Canadian goods, Manitobans are doing what they can to buy only Canadian-made products and groceries. And a Brandon man who grew up in rural Manitoba has created an app that helps people discern whether a food product is made in Canada. The app is called CanMade, and it was launched on February 6th. Since then, it has gained over 20,000 followers. Joining us now to share more is the creator of the new CanMade app, Hashim Farooq. Good morning, Hashim. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So this was a quick turnaround, but you've actually been building apps since you were in grade 9. Tell us how you got on this journey.
Yeah, no, I've been building apps, again, like you mentioned, since grade 9. I've always been fascinated by just like building stuff. It started with robotics when I was like a kid, and then moved on to apps, and then moved on to software later in my life.
So we talk about this app. What inspired you? Why did you want to build this, especially so quickly?
Yeah, no, just like everyone else, I was listening to the news during the same time. The President of the United States had announced that they were going to put tariffs on Canadian goods. And so I wanted to turn this around as quick as possible. And I believe the new deadline was somewhere in early March. So I wanted to get it out as fast as possible and people using it, getting a hang of it before the tariff deadline hit.
So we're seeing some video of the app in action, but tell us about CanMade. What exactly it does? How does it work?
Yeah, so basically when you scan an item, so the barcode of the item, it checks with 3 different types of databases. It uses an open source database called Open Food Facts to check whether it's in its database or not. And then it checks between a database that I've curated just using reliable sources and also another database which is built from the users that use CanMade on a daily basis. I've been flooded with like hundreds of emails from businesses, from consumers that are like, this is a made in Canada, this is a product of Canada. So I've just been working on the database on a day-to-day basis.
And Hashim, you got a huge response, thousands of downloads. So how does that feel knowing your app is being used so much, it's so popular, and so quickly it's risen?
Yeah, no, this is actually the first time one of my apps has gained this much popularity in such a short period of time. I was shocked by the response, and I've been shocked by the amount of emails that I get on a daily basis. A lot of just people saying congratulations, and a lot of people just supporting the cause and being like, this is something that that should be out there and that people really are using on a daily basis, especially on grocery trips.
Well, and it's also cool that it's free, Hashim. Not a lot of things are free. How are you able to keep it that way?
Yeah, no, I've just been using just self-funding it for now, just bootstrapping what I can. It's not that expensive. It costs anywhere between $60 to $100 a month just for server costs and just for running the databases. But yeah, I don't know. Hope maybe in the future think about getting some business sponsorships, but for now it'll be free for as long as I can keep it for free.
And what do you want people to know about this app? Why is it so important to be shopping Canadian, and how can this app help us?
Yeah, no, the app can help people just buy more Canadian. There's a feature in the app called Grocery List where it pretty much gives you a percentage of what percentage of your grocery trip was Canadian and what it wasn't. It just makes you more conscious of what you're buying and where what you're buying is coming from. It makes you more self-aware.
And Hashim, what's next for you? I imagine you have a lot of ideas considering how quickly this one came together. I imagine you've got some things to do still.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that I still want to do with the app. I want to definitely build a better verification system to make it more robust. And I want to be able to differentiate between made in Canada products, which is 51% Canadian, and a product of Canada, which is 98% Canadian. So I definitely want to do that in the future, but also work on other apps that also help consumers and also help the community or have a greater impact on their lives.
Really cool stuff. Really quickly, how do we get this app? How do we download it?
Yeah, you can download it on the App Store. It'll be available on the Google Play Store, hopefully before March. I'm still working on the last little bit of code for the Android app. But yeah, you can search up CanMade on the App Store and you should be able to download it there.